available. This was banned by T1 in game number 1.
Yeah.
So the fact that it comes all the way through here, they obviously wanted to prioritize the Rumble, but they will pick it up for themselves.
Question is, does Teddy get his AD carry champ here? You don't have the support to pair with it at this stage. You only get one part of it. You know, you could go for the Kench here and then take the other, but like I think it's kind of off the table to go down the center path right now. As we'll see Viego picked up, so this is 3 champions that can be flexed into all 3 top roles, but I think we will see Viego solo, Renekton solo, Rumble jungle.
Probably
I'd love
Viego
to see
for
this.
Faker. And Gory thinking about running it back. You know, we just had Lava bring out the LeBlanc again in recent times. We could see it again, but it's not looking like it, as Diana will be hovered.
I'll take the Diana instead of really for you. Maybe that's the path. I mean, sure, you're going to give over the Jinx Thresh, and I think T1 is like, is this a trap? Like, there's a little bit of hesitation here because it feels like it was such an easy pick to just deny the Thresh. They didn't think they would have this opportunity to play it. We'll see if it ends up being a mistake here, but the final question will be, what's that Duck Tom champ? What's it going to be?
Yeah. Who's that Pokemon?
He like plays Lisa, and I'm like, no! That's banned. I think it's Kog'Maw. Oh, Kai'Sa. I mean, look at this comp. How much more aggressive could this be?
Yeah.
I mean, like, Paranoia. Once again, we're going to see an aggressive Rumble gank here onto a set who is slightly overextended, but not really that far.
There's the stun. I think the damage is enough. Flash comes in, and Cuz easily scoops that one up. The Rumble is online again.
Rumble online, and it was not really that aggressive, the positioning that we saw from Gory, but he was able to get Cuz was level 3, and he got
gonna tilt Twitch chat again.
Yep, he waits for Faker to make the call to go in. He goes up getting the stun there. Very calm and collected play from Cuz. People do use the pings a lot. If you see someone use the summoner spell in lane, you'll always spam.
Oh, we got a trade up here. Rich is going for it. The flash comes in, and this is a solo kill. Rich able to shut it down and evens up that kill score in the game 1-1.
A solo kill onto a Viego in this game here. Pretty massive.
Okay, flash on in. They're not messing around. Trying to get on top of Keria here, who will flash away, but Kellen is so deep on in there. Stun comes through, and Teddy will also be chunked down. Very low mana here for Nongshim, but they did a lot of damage.
You can see that Cuz on the minimap, he was rotating over to maybe try to get something done himself onto Gory, but Gory's...
So they're trying to get the fear down, but he hits 6 just barely. Does Kana. You see that actually pop up there on the left side with the CG.
Yeah, if Peanut is able to hit with the, like, you know, experience there that he gets while he's in there, then he can actually follow through and Moonfall. He's still going to go for it anyways, no flash.
You can definitely follow up on this. Rich is taking a bunch of damage, but the follow-up comes through with the Diana, and that is a very clean dive that does come in. Peanut just going to flash for safety. Not 100% sure he had to use that, but they get the kill anyway, and it is solid.
T1 going to get the first Drake lead here, some additional plays.
Trying to punish Keria, but Rich, maybe did he go too far? The kill not quite coming in, but Kai'Sa's able to get that execution. And now we have the Paranoia follow-up. The Jinx has to flash away. And this is what Nongshim's comp does. You find enemy champion, and you engage on them. You press all your buttons. Look at this.
Peanut's here.
That's a really great stun.
Oh, that was so beautiful. Blind 2 over the wall just in case he was there. It's not over yet. Peanut once
more.
Still
on the chase, and there it is. He's got Probell. Easy peasy flash on over. You got to be careful about the Viego, but you still got so much value if you're Nongshim in that top side fight.
So much extra gold. They actually pull ahead. They take a gold lead, and they're going to get an extra plate here, it looks like, potentially.
Okay, big fight here in the mid lane, but the grit is there, and the Haymaker is huge. The solo kill for the former substitute of T1.
Are we learning here in the LCK about that grit, about that Haymaker? I thought we were.
Okay, let's see it.
I mean, he stays here and keeps trading because he's got Dominus, but like, this is just a miscalculation. Like, it's just straight up, like nothing else to say about it.
Does Gory say anything? Nothing. Does Peanut say anything?
Peanut does. I would have actually rather watched Faker's face in that moment, to be honest, but fight or a kill. We got to watch this.
Nice. Yeah, go back to the mid lane. This is definitely what we want to see. The Heartbreaker will be denied, by the way.
Here comes Peanut.
Here we go, just jumping on in. Ducktom is looking for the engage, but he went a little bit too far. He's going to be burst down. And now Rich is in the enemy jungle all alone, not able to do anything. Down he will go. And now it's a 5v3 in favor of T1. Nomshim, they are desperately looking to pull the triggers at any time possible, and they get themselves in trouble for it.
Yeah, and it almost felt like if Nongshim won that fight by the turn we saw, that was really similar to what happened on the top side of the map. I was going to say, I mean, it almost like goes back to what I was going to say and explain why T1 was behind in the first place, is fights like this, but this time it goes way better, right? Nongshim are not ready to pounce and actually punish as quickly.
As Nongshim, they're still very confidently pushing into T1's jungle, even though the equalizer will come down here. Here's the follow-up from Kellen. He's going to disappear. Now the Diana goes in, has to smite to survive. And, I mean, I suppose the only positive thing you can say about this for Nongshim is that they're buying time.
Remember,
but T1 are just absorbing this, and it doesn't look like they want to back down from this fight.
Nope. They have vision advantage here around the pit itself. T1 are going to have to try to push mid, try to find something else. Get a little bit of prio before they collapse in.
Straightforward ward from Kellen.
Rich's position is so good here because he can basically be anywhere with his paranoia.
They're looking for Gory, who is just going to engage, gets into that back line. Nice base breaker as here we go. They're diving on in, and it is just immense damage into that back line, and this is exactly what we were talking about. They get on top of Teddy. He will go down. Faker is going 1v4, but it is not going to work out. It's not a clean ace, but it basically was, as Nongshim crushed them in the fight.
I'm going to have to watch that one on like times 1.25 speed to actually see who got picked first, but I think it was Keria. Just looking at death timers, it was the one who was collapsed onto when Gory goes in.
There it is.
Rich actually collapses. There's 1,000 kills for Peanut.
Congratulations. A huge honor. Peanut joins the upper echelon.
First exclusively jungle.
They're TPing in.
If anybody dies here for T1, they win the game, but I think they might maybe force this back off. Rumble does have his equalizer back up. Faker's going in.
Okay, equalizer does nothing. And there's the engage. The Diana goes in. The hook is good though. Nice. Zhonya's, but Peanut might be in danger. And there is the set engage once again. Everybody tries to press their buttons, but the damage isn't enough. They're kiting back very well. And they're actually finding a way to win this one. The death sentence onto the Kaisa. T1 might have done it. They're able to get 4 here in the fight. And that is massive for trying to come back in this game.
Certified Clown Fiesta, I think, is where we're at right now, Valdez. But you can't stay that long. You said the equalizer does. I know him pretty well. I think he would definitely approve. He might be watching right now. You never know. But anyway, now we're seeing a group up here for Nomshim. Once again, they still have those 3 inhibitors of pressure. So even though T1 win the fight, like they're still on dire straits.
They run it back. They have 2 lanes pushing. Death Sentence misses. The engage comes in. He gets the stun on the Ducktom, but there in goes the set. And this time it's looking a bit better, although Teddy is still alive. Still trying to kite back, but he finally goes down to the Nocturne. And that might just be it, because though he still has full health, they're trying to kite down onto Gory, as they're actually not able to break the base here. Down will go the 2 turrets, but that is it.
But T1, they're permanently in their base now.
They have 2 lanes pushing. Death Sentence misses. The engage comes in. He gets the stun on the Ducktom, but there in goes the set. And this time it's looking a bit better, although Teddy is still alive. Still trying to kite back, but he finally goes down to the Nocturne. And that might just be it, because though he still has full health, they're trying to kite down onto Gory, as they're actually not able to break the base here. Down will go the 2 turrets, but that is it.
But T1, they're permanently in their base now, Valdez. You're not going to be able to leave.
Oh, boy.
They actually might even be able to collapse in here and take down the Nexus.
Ducktom's here. He's looking for it. The Killer Instinct. He finds it, and he's able to get it down. And he's just going in. He doesn't give a damn right now. He's looking for the win, and he will be able to secure it. Finally, at the end here, Ducktom shows up in a big way, and they're able to turn down all of the members of T1. Even Kellen survives as the Nexus goes down, and the 2-0 is secured for Nongshim here tonight.
Very messy back and forth second game after what was an extremely long first game. You've got to know tensions are high here on stage. Both teams exhausted after what was the longest game of the year, 7th longest in LCK history. But they come through in the end. Peanut makes the big plays on 2 major champions tonight. The Rumble,
Absolutely.
he wins POG on. Game 2, he was my vote again on the Diana. He was the strongest player of 5 here for Nongshim. It's his 1,000th kill, the first jungler exclusive player to ever do so, the 3rd in LCK history to hit 1,000 kills. He shows
안 좋아 안 좋아 안 좋아.
just yelling. No,
야 이러면 파워 치면서 해봐. 아야 TF 하면서 해. 너 못 봐줘. 야 빼면서 아야 봐줘. 야 이거 한번 빠져. 세트 저거 세트 먹었어 비에고. 한번 빠지면서. 애들 한번 빠지면 돼.
장미
그러니까 빼면 돼. 빼.
장미 이거 레드도 있거든.
이거 그냥 빼야 되나? 링크스 피처면 하면 되지
Do we
않냐?
have to? Do we have to back?
아 날아가봐. 좋아.
끝내줘.
애들 아니 쌈바.
오우야.
대기가 쌈바야. 쌈바.
saying if we
야,
find
나
this,
POG
we
맞아
win.
이거?
Dr. has
죽여
the
무조건 죽여야 돼.
G,
나 킬좀
so
하겠다.
they know that they can actually go in and all in that.
나이스.
I'm much happier ending in the comms here for Nongshim in game 2 than we had in game 1, where there were some frustrations, and you could see we heard about the comms in game 1, and in game 2 you could see there was still a little bit of hesitation. That was not the cleanest calling ever, but this is some of the best coordination we have seen from Nongshim in this org's history, even if you go back as far as dynamics. So yeah, there's still a lot to improve on, but if you're a Nongshim fan, you've got to be so happy with their performance in